Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. Welcome to the 11 p.m. stream. I'm just checking that all my settings are set properly. I think everything's good. Let me turn off my notifications over here. And I think we're going to be ready to stream in just a moment. We got a reply over here. Just a moment. Okay. I think my camera's all good, volume, etc. Got some classic Mega Man 3 remixed music playing in the background, courtesy of ocremix.com. That's their address, right? OC Remix. That's ocremix.org. So if you don't know about it, let me put that in the chat, actually. I'll say, welcome, music, courtesy of ocremix.org, a great video game music remix site. I've been visiting that site literally for like, what is that, like 18 years or more? The music that I play on my channel, it's all just remix music of classic video games. Right now we've got Mega Man 3. Who is the remixer on that? Well, I have to check the full details on that. But anyway, that's some remix music playing in the background. Got some more replies and stuff here. So I gotta teach No Nickname on Twitter how Twitter works, because they're getting mad at me by saying, you wouldn't appreciate it if I go on all your social media and post our links, would you? Okay, so I replied to someone on Twitter, and they think that I'm posting on their Twitter account. Okay, anyway, some people need a little bit more experience using Twitter because it's complicated. Anyway, let me reply to one more person. I'll say, happy to help. Everyone starts off somewhere, and giving free advice is good. Smiley face. So that's when someone is nice on Twitter. When someone is not nice on Twitter, that's what the block button is all about. But anyway, here's what the goal is for tonight. Welcome everyone. If you're new to the stream, I stream every Saturday, 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Pacific time, which is UTC -8 in the regular part of the year, UTC -7 daylight savings time. And if you didn't watch the 11 a.m. stream, I went through some ranked traditional draft, and it went pretty well. I think I won 4 out of 7. That's cool. I think the highest I've gotten is 5 out of 7. So 4 out of 7. And I won some gold, and I mean some gems and such, and it was cool. I don't have enough gold to play any events at all, not even the Cascade Constructed. I need 250 gold on that, and I've only got 75. Sad face. But okay, well, everyone's saying it's kind of fun, and it's very affordable, 250 gold. I'm like surprised about it's that low, but that's what we've got there. And so instead, I'm going to do some ladder grinding, traditional, ranked. I'm currently at gold 2. And I'm going to play a little bit of traditional best of 3 ladder. Now, in all honesty, I usually don't stream my ladder grinding. I guess I'm a little, honestly, too self-conscious to stream that. I'm happy streaming events and such, but the grinding, I think that's a little too real for me, and if I don't do well, I don't appreciate how I play. But let's give it a shot. Okay, so I'm playing this mono blue variation of the Mythic Championship winning Autumn Burchett deck. So they just won a huge Magic tournament, Mythic Champion #1. They just won that last week with a variation of this deck. I'm doing my own version of it because I like to create my own. Decks. You know, this is kind of interesting here. I can bring out Jace already. This will be weird. Should I bring out Jace already? Let's wait to bring out Jace before so that we can protect him. Right here, I've got... They're going to be ramping. Okay, they're really going to be ramping. And they're waiting on something. Okay, let's do this. Let's be a little safe at the moment. I'm usually pretty aggro, but let's be safe here. I'm going to start to swing in, and I'll explain what this deck does in a moment if you haven't heard of it. But let's give this a shot first. Okay, so the idea with this deck, it's aggro-ish, it's tempo-ish, it's mono blue. Okay, they're going to try to kill it, but I've got a negate. It's a control deck. Crabcore. I'm going to be headed to bed soon, but I wanted to stop by the stream and get to meet you for a minute. Oh, thank you so much for visiting. Yes, no problem. Come and visit whenever you can. Every Saturday, 11 a.m., 11 p.m. And I'll be around if you are. Now that's Pacific time, of course. Okay, ooh, biogenic ooze, do not want. But with a 5/4, okay, they have Vanifar, and I have counter spells for creatures. They're gonna sack one of theirs. I guess they're gonna, oh, okay, they're gonna do Niv Mizzet. That's a cool play. But I've got cool plays as well. So, let's, So Niv Mizzet is cool, but whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery. So let's see if they take the bait right here. I'm gonna swing in for 6 damage. If they don't take it, okay. I mean, if they take it, they're down to 10. I'm still at 20. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll bring out Jace just to really confuse them. Oh, there's a Planeswalker, I better go take care of it. Well, that's fine, because it's a Planeswalker. Well, I've got a Negate and a Spell Pierce and a Dive Down to possibly protect my stuff. If I can trick them to go over to get Jace, fine, go get Jace, because that'll distract them. They have 1 mana left. So again, you're going to come and attack me or Jace. You're going to go attack my... You're going to go attack all of that. That's fine. Okay, so I can block... Okay, you're going to attack your 0/2. Oh, but you're going to adapt it? Okay, whatever. You're really spending a lot of time to get over there. So, again, this is what I'm saying about... I kind of really distracted them over here. Go get my Planeswalker, sure. You're getting tapped out. Gonna sacrifice that creature. Bring another one, sure. Okay, so this is a creature-heavy deck. What I need to do is... And then they threw away their mirror image. Interesting. Okay, so what I need to do is put more creature counter spells in the sideboard. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so they're going to block my little creature. That's fine. 6 damage there. Okay. So... okay, let's see how that goes. Again, if they do the 1 damage to my little herald there, that's fine, but let's protect it. Okay. And, they draw another card, they do another damage, fine. Let's see what happens on that. Okay, so that might not have been the best. Okay, that's fine. A lot of damage on that. Perfectly fine. So it looks like they have an engine here. Okay, well... let's do round 2. They've got 2 good blockers on that. So let's do round 2, and on round 2... we can think about adding more creature counter spells. Blink of an eye. Let's take out Jace. Wasn't really necessary. Negates. I'm not seeing that they have a lot of non-creature things. So let's take out some negates. And I think these... okay, Spell Pierce and these other... creature. These other creature counter spells plus Wizard's Retort. Okay, let's see how it goes with this. A little bit more creature focused. A little bit more creature focused control. Okay, terrible opening hand. Maybe not horrific, because I go first. Mist-Cloaked Herald, Curious Obsession, Spell Pierce. This deck is a really low casting cost deck, but missing that land drop is really bad, so hopefully I get it back right here. Yes, okay. Ooh, heart is pounding on that. Okay, so I've got enough for a Spell Pierce. They're going to do their Incubation Druid again. Okay, so that's not good. I didn't have... well, actually I can bounce it back. That'll... do I want 2 bounce backs? Yeah, let's do 2 bounce backs. Okay, so this will lose them some tempo. Another land, perfect. Okay, so bounce that back and have them cast it again. They lose a turn. Good, good. I go in with the Obsession, get a free card. I have a Spell Pierce in case they want to fry my Herald. Okay, good. Bringing that back. Okay, great. They have that. Okay, great. I have my Essence Capture, which will let me... I have my Essence Capture, which will let me counterspell their next big creature that's coming. I have a Spell Pierce, which will counteract any non-creature. And I have a Blink of an Eye to send it back. So, okay, I think we're in a very good position here. It looks like they missed a land drop, unfortunately. Okay, so that's fine. Sorry to see the opponent not get lands. Not cool. Okay, let's do that again. Let's see how we can do it. Obviously, a win is a win, but I want a fair win. Not too fair, because I want to win. But anyway, let's see what we get over here with our next game 3. And as we wait while they sideboard... anything cool happening on Twitter at the moment? Steve Wozniak with his signed Black Lotus. Okay, horrific opening hand. Like, this is what gets me paranoid. And this is why I don't like to stream the ladder sometimes, because, like, what are you gonna do with no lands like this? Like, okay, I got a mulligan to 5 and I'm already like, this is horrible. Opponent goes first, they're gonna get out their thing first. I don't know, this is horrible. And I also get way too pessimistic way too fast. So okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna lose my first turn here. Terramander. Okay, so I don't have the essence capture fast enough to counteract their incubation druid. Okay, they don't have their incubation druid. That's good. I'm gonna have to wait here to essence capture something. 3 mana. Rhythm, which, okay, great. Now, nothing can be countered. Okay, well, again, this is not good. But I've got a 3/4. And they do nothing. Okay, well, let's throw down an opt. Can we bait something out of them? They do have something. I guess I'm done with opts. There's a land. Let's drop a Terry the Terramander. They are pausing with something. Frilled Mystic. Let's wreck that. Oh yeah, they have their they have their unblockable. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Not in a good position. They have uncounterable creatures. They have 4 mana. Here's a druid. They have the ability to tap now with lands and stuff. Alright, so that's 8 damage coming to me. Now I can block with the Terramander. If I block with the Terramander, that becomes a 1/4. Okay. They've got their Phoenix. Okay, well, yeah, this is game over. Good job. You got everything. Okay, well, let's try again. So the cards are not in the hearts. So how does the saying go? The heart of the cards. Now, I did have some bad luck, like 3 losses in a row, and then suddenly like 5 wins in a row. So my conspiracy hat then turns on in terms of, oh, Arena is going to have you lose, but then win sometimes, but then lose other times. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, I get very pessimistic on the latter just because... I don't know. So that's why it's a little bit more fun for me to stream. Matches in events. Now, it's not a good idea to essence capture your Terramander because it'll never get larger than 2/2. But I don't want the Scourge Diva around because that is pretty powerful. So let's try this. Let's get some card advantage here. Get a card from the Obsession. Let's bring in a Sacrificial Storm Chaser or Storm Tamer. If they shock it, I'm fine. Three mana. Did they miss a land drop? Okay, that works pretty well. No blocks on that. Perfectly fine. Let's do a little shock and awe right here. I don't need to cycle anything out. Okay, I don't need to cycle anything out, so let's do an attack first. And we'll bring in an illusion. Alright, so they're down to 8. Hunted Witness, who cares? Midnight Reaper, who cares? They might attack. Who cares? Yeah, who cares on that completely? Okay, they're gonna take out Jace, and they're gonna hit me. Who cares? We got a Tricky Trickster. Final land. Okay. Let us 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 damage in total. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Completely defenseless. We'll save 1 mana for the storm. And that's game over unless they take out my flyer, but I've got a defense for the flyer. Okay, so they're going to return some things back to the battlefield, but we get the Scourge Diva. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's going to be game over unless I block, and I have to block. So did the tables just turn on me? I guess they did. Okay, well, good game on that. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's exactly 12 damage. That's exactly 12 damage. And if I block one thing, it's still gonna do 1 damage, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, I think I might survive if I block the biggest thing. Because that does 1 damage to any target, which will be me, but I still will survive. They're going to hit their Storm Tamer, who cares? And then they have 1, and they're done, unless that's a land to drop. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this seems to be another creature-heavy deck. Let's put in some more Essence Captures. Let's do another Essence Capture. Okay, so they seem to be a creature-focused deck. So putting in another Essence Capture to deal with creatures. I haven't gotten any of my Wizard's retorts, which is interesting. So where's everyone in the chat hanging out from? I'm in San Diego. Roll call. Where's everyone at? Alright, so I didn't see any burn spells with this. I didn't see any burn spells in this deck. Okay, so again, there's another pretty terrible opening hand. That one's a little better. I can do something, but they come in with a tapped land. I've got a flyer here already. They might want to be aggressive and kill it. That's fine. Then I've got my Pteramander. What are they going to do with the priest? Okay. Well, that will work best to have... Okay, so I'm going to lay low for a moment with a Wizard's Retort in hand. Double casting cost. 3 mana in total. Another priest. I guess that doesn't really matter. I need to get something better. Single black mana did nothing. Okay, fine. Let's hold off on the Djinn so that I can protect it with a Wizard's Retort or a Siren Storm Tamer. Okay, so 3 mana. Four mana, this is something to worry about, so here's the retort. Nah. Because then those little critters can be sacrificed by the priest. Okay, fine. This is good here. That'll give me a free card with another retort. Okay, let's end right there. Five mana. Skeleton, whatever. Tithe Taker. Let's get that out of here. Not cool. Now that's waiting for you to sack your skeleton. So I'll probably be safe in... Okay, they're still not doing anything. Okay. They have 1 mana open in red. Another retort. Okay, let's go for it here. I'm missing my land drops, but okay, here's a 3/4 flyer that I cannot protect, but if I only had 1 mana, that would have let me protect the Djinn, but okay, here's something for you to target. Judith. Okay, they're gonna tap their skeleton. They're going to do that 1 spell that will let things get killed or something. One damage to any target. Two damage to every target. Okay, so again, no lands at all. Great. I have to hold on to my Wizard's Retort. They really want that Tithe Taker, and I really don't want them to have that Tithe Taker, so okay. Alright, once again, absolutely no lands, but I've got a way to protect these Terramanders. So, this is a game with absolutely no lands. And no lands, and they've got this set up. Let's just go for the next game. They've already got their engine ready to go here, so let's just go to the next game. So let's see how this goes. You can't play Magic when you've got 3 lands. So even though this game, even though this deck is like very, very efficient, like there's no point in continuing when like the algorithm gives you 3 lands and they've got all their lands. So far I've lost one, I've won one, and let's see what we get here. At least I get to play first. Okay, so I've got some things I can do early on at least. Great. So let's see if this goes a little bit better. On the last game, they just had too much of their engine worked out. Here I'll be able to protect at least one of these Terramanders with a dive down. I don't feel that they are going in that route. They're going to be summoning creatures to do their bidding and such. And that's the one that I definitely need to kick back. So if I get my blink of an eye, which I didn't, of course. All right. Then if they get their skeleton, they're going to have their engine there. Nope, they got their Reaper. They're not attacking with anything. Fine. Okay, I'm still not getting any. Okay, so stuck on lands and nothing good coming from the draws. Scourge Diva, of course. Okay, so I'm probably gonna concede on this one on the next turn just because, again, they've got their engine going on. I'm getting nothing out of my deck, and right here I have a negate, which is gonna be worthless because they're just gonna bring out another creature. They're gonna be able to sacrifice it again to the gods. Okay, yeah, whatever. They've got it. They've got it. Let's do one more game. If the algorithm is going to start to be weird, I'm going to end the stream just because there's no fun in watching a lame algorithm happen. So, alright, it's going to be a mirror match over here. It seems like it really is a great mirror match. Okay, if they can thought erasure me and I lose something here, I'm fine. Let's bring out a big old flyer. I don't think they'll lose their Thief of Sanity. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So yeah, it's really a mirror match because they've also got a similar build to this, it seems. If they've got to dive down, this is the exact mirror. Autumn Burchett deck versus Autumn Burchett. Okay. With an opt. The incorrect art, however. I like the pirate art a little better. Choops. Okay, fine. All right. Double concede. in a mirror match, I guess. Another capture, a blink. All right, so they are sideboarding pretty well. Let's see what we get here. Opponent goes first. Okay, they're mulliganing down a bunch, so okay. They come in with a tapped land that loses them a turn. But actually, okay, they really want that obsession, I guess. I have more than one. I totally topped deck that, and they gave a nice. Okay, so that was like the magic gods. Okay, they put in their this is chart, of course. They put in their transformative lands, and that's for an opt, I'm sure, or a spell pierce. Okay, well, let's give it a shot here. I have a trickster on the next turn. We'll hold on to that opt. So we've got a retort or a trickster. They have a spell pierce. Oh, they don't. Okay. Okay, so they might have a they might have an essence capture or something with 2 mana. Okay. Okay, I'm probably going to be at the point where I can evolve my Pteramander. I'll evolve my Pteramander at the last moment. I mean, adapt. So they've been holding me off with one freebooter for a while. Here comes a Chupacabra. Oh, okay. What did that do again? So I don't need any of those because those will die automatically. So the only way to get out of this absolution is to have my Tempest Djinn. Which is right here. So that Ethereal Absolution works pretty well in terms of creating spirits, weakening everything. At least they've only got enough mana to do it once. You need 8 mana for 2 times, and that's 8 mana. Okay, great. Top decking a land. Okay, so they're gonna bring out 2 spirits. Okay, so they tried to absolution into one of my things. And they're adapting that. Alright, let's do the next game. I'm probably going to wrap it up after this game, no matter what happens. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully it was mildly entertaining. To be honest, it wasn't for me, because yes, this is serious business. Alright, so turn 1, Storm Tamer. They have a turn 1 play of Duress. Perfect. They have another Duress. Alright, amazing. I'm gonna get mana flooded now. All right, so they couldn't take it. They weren't getting lands. Okay, so after an hour of grinding back to the exact same rank. Okay, what a waste of time. So thanks for hanging out. Sorry to be so negative, but again, this is why I don't really grind the ladders, because it's just this algorithm can be so weird sometimes. Okay, cool. Thank you for hanging out. This is VM Campos. See you next time.